Omo, South Africans not a great rest too. They don't seem to get civilized at all. There's a level you do something, it gets to a point where you yourself you will reason as a human being and say, no, I've done too much. I need to redress my steps. I need to stop it. But what I'm seeing on social media now is disgraceful. South Africans, they really need to stop disgracing themselves by these unnecessary attacks on Nigerians and Chidimma Vanessa, because it's not everything that they will use to just carry an offense on on Nigerians and this poor girl, because what the girl has been through in the hands of South Africans, I think is more than enough already. You get it? Now, let me start by presenting to you the new, I think they call it meme, or how do they call it? The new thing they used to laugh at Chidimma Vanessa. You can see the picture. So basically, according to South Africans, Nigerians have destroyed her. Yes, South Africans now claim that Nigerians have destroyed Chidimma Vanessa. That Nigeria has ruined her life. That when she was in South Africa, she was better. That's what South Africans are like. Basically, the message they are portraying is that once Nigeria gets involved in everything, Nigeria turns it to dust. You get it? That is the message South Africans are portraying now. Say Nigerians don't finish Chidimma Vanessa. Her life don't become useless. They don't turn her to dust. Nothing there for her life again. That is what we are seeing. And to be honest, it's disturbing and it's embarrassing that we still have this thing going on with this girl. So basically, from what I'm seeing, is like South Africans have made it clear that they are not going to let this girl rest. They are not going to give Nigerians breathing space. They are not going to stop. But at this point, it is no longer a banter. It is no longer relevant. At this point, it has become a disgrace. That is where I'm starting. That is my starting point of this video. Before I even start telling you guys, let us look at the reality. Has Nigeria been better for Chidimma Vanessa, or Nigeria hasn't been better for her? So we need to address those issues. But first, South Africans, if you are a South African and you are one of these people that come online, come on social media and make this post of this girl to embarrass her, to humiliate her, claiming that her life is worse, claiming that Nigerians have destroyed her, claiming that they have ruined her life in Nigeria. If you are one of those South Africans who still come online with that narrative, with that agenda, then I really feel bad for you, because sense is far from you. It's like as sense is going left, you are going right. Sense, they go up, you they go down. That is the only way I can say it. You see, I've said it before in the video that this Chidimma Vanessa issue has disgraced the entire Africa. And I'm telling you people, and I will repeat it again, this Chidimma Vanessa issue has turned us into a laughing stock. And it's no other person to be blamed than South Africa. Because these black South Africans, these South Africans who have decided that they will continue embarrassing Africans, showing the world that Africans don't love themselves, showing the world that Africa cannot be united, showing that we Africans cannot stick together. You people are a capital disgrace to Africa. You get it? And I hope that some South Africans who are intelligent enough, they start educating their brothers and sisters to stop it, to stop the nonsense and start behaving themselves, because it is not helping and it is not taking us anywhere. This nonsense is not helping Africa and it will never help us. So, how did all of this start in the first place? Chidimma came out recently and did an interview which she talked about her experience in South Africa. I don't know who brought up the idea of the interview, because as far as I'm concerned, after the Miss Universe thing, when she came out first runner up, everything was good for her. She was shining all over the world. People recognized her. People were celebrating her. And it was obvious that South Africans were not happy. Her success in Miss Universe did not make South Africans happy. Because one thing you have to understand is, ever since Chidimma left South Africa and moved to Nigeria and started winning, a lot of South Africans were not happy, because that's not what they expected of her. In their own idea was, once Chidimma leaves South Africa, because to South Africans, South Africa is the only African country where gold and silver is found. So according to them, they were chasing Chidimma out of gold and silver, chasing Chidimma out of luxury, out of a better life. So they were pushing her to Nigeria to go and frustrate, to go and become a failure, to go and become what they think Nigeria is. Because a lot of them think that if you stay in Nigeria, if you're in Nigeria, you cannot make it. All Nigerians must go to South Africa before they make it in life. That is how South Africans think of Nigeria. But unfortunately for them, that is not the reality of Nigeria. And I always say it, that even the Nigerians that go to South Africa, they are the ones that are the last. Go. They don't get nothing. They are the ones that have failed in Nigeria. They are the ones that Nigeria did not favor. They are the ones that they are just struggling to go and look for elsewhere where they can manage their life. Because if a Nigerian is doing well in Nigeria, you wouldn't even find them going to South Africa. For what? Especially as of now. And I'm happy because I've started seeing videos of Nigerians coming out to talk on social media saying that even if you give them 10 million, they are not going to South Africa. No matter what you give them, they are not going to South Africa because of the idea that South Africans have been bringing out towards Nigeria, which is not good. Because what we want is every African should be excited to visit other African country. All Africans should be proud and happy to say, wow, I would love to visit this country. I would love to go here. That should be the narrative in Africa. But some of us are taking advantage of others and making it look like without them, we cannot survive. You get it? So that is where the problem all started. And unfortunately for South Africans, Chidimma Vanessa moved to Nigeria and her life did not fail the way they expected. She moved to Nigeria, became the winner of Miss Universe Nigeria, getting them frustrated, getting them worried. Not only that, Nigeria showed her love, giving her a diplomatic passport. Nigeria did the unexpected, welcomed her, elevated her, pushed her to the top of the world, pushed her at the Miss Universe competition to the point where she became the first runner of the highest Nigeria contestant to ever get to that level at the Miss Universe. You get it? So all of that, now they pain South Africans, especially those negative ones, those negative-minded ones. Yes, let's be clear, because I know a lot of my beautiful brothers and sisters from South Africa who buy into the vision of one Africa. I know of so many South Africans who are working with Julius Malema, who are ready to collaborate with us as Africans, as Nigerians, as all of us, and stand together so we can build an Africa that is prosperous and is united. But there are still those few elements that we need to continuously educate. We need to continuously cautious, put them in order, advise them, try to improve on their mentality, on their mindset, so that they will get some small sense, like these ones that are bringing up this nonsense about Chidimma Vanessa on social media right now. So after all the success and all the victory, those South Africans that seem to be offended are not happy with the success. They were looking for a loophole. So Chidimma came out to do this interview where they were asking her, how has it been? How is everything going? And then she did what I didn't like. You get it? Because as far as I'm concerned, after Miss Universe, she was supposed to stay quiet. Even if she was to grant any interview to anybody, she shouldn't have mentioned the name South Africa there. She shouldn't have even talked about South Africa. It's just that I don't know whoever made that interview, how much they pay her. The person just wanted to, I don't even know, because that's the result of all these things we are seeing online now. She just mentioned South Africa, that she's still a South African, she's still blah, 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 this. Out of a sudden, South Africa has now went, screenshotted her face, used Photoshop, destroy her face on Photoshop, transform her to look like she's suffering, transform her, give her one look as if she doesn't have food, and then they now turn it to become a mockery for Nigeria. They are now using it to say, oh, see Nigeria, see what South Africa built. She was in South Africa, she was beautiful, she was fine. Now look at the way she's looking in Nigeria. You get the idea? You get the idea they are trying to coin out. So they are trying to coin out that Chidimma Vanessa living in Nigeria makes her life worse. That is the lie they are trying to use on social media to console themselves, to justify all the nonsense they have done to this beautiful lady. Now, you guys want us to have a conversation. Yeah, since you have brought the idea on social media that Chidimma Vanessa is suffering in Nigeria, now, you know me, I must always bring my evidence and proof. I must always prove you wrong before I am satisfied. Let us put Chidimma Vanessa South Africa and Chidimma Vanessa Nigeria. Chidimma 1, Chidimma 2. Chidimma 1 is Chidimma of South Africa. Chidimma 2 is Chidimma of Nigeria. Chidimma Vanessa of South Africa, what did she have? Like, what could she be proud of as South Africans? when Chidimma was a South African citizen, what did South Africa do to her? Like, what did you people contribute to her life? She was born there, went to school there, studied there, had friends, which she probably helped a lot of her friends, associated with a lot of you guys, made her life there. She was okay, just trying to push her dream and become something. And what did South Africa do? You shut out her dream, labeled her a criminal, tell the world that she is a thief, tell the world that she is a fraud, destroy the family reputation. You don't even know the trauma you put her through. You don't know the embarrassment you put her family through. You don't know the disgrace. You depressed her and chased her away. And today you stand on social media and say she was better in South Africa. Today you stand on social media and laugh at Nigeria for what they have done to her. You must be, something they worry you. You understand? Uzwo. I mean, Uzwo. How Igbos they call. All of them be Uzwo. You understand? Number one, Uzwo. Yes. Uzwo. They're supposed to wear una 500. That is the only word I can use to describe you people. You understand? Mumu said, no be Mumu I go use. Now, Uzwo. Uzwo. Yes, that's the new word. All those ones thinking like that. So, look at what Nigeria did to her. Nigeria now took her, made her the best in Nigeria, gave her diplomatic passport, Miss Universe Nigeria, pushed her to the top of the world. She is the second woman in the world in Miss Universe. She is everything every girl wants to become. And today, you have the pride to sit back and laugh and say Nigeria don't ruin her life. Guys, South Africans, you are embarrassing. You are embarrassing yourself right now. All of you who are buying into that narrative, you are embarrassing yourself. And the earlier you stop it, the better for you. So that is my message to every South African out there. Stop embarrassing yourself by attacking Nigerians and Chidimma Vanessa, because it's leading you nowhere. It's showing no result. It's only just making you people look like people who are not serious. It's just making you people look like people who have no love, who have no sympathy, and above all, who no get sense. The number one Uzwo where we get for Africa. You people have to stop it. I'm a Pan-African. I love Africa, so I don't love describing Africans the way you people are pushing me to describe some of you. So please, let us stick to our agenda. Build Africa. Stand together as one Africans. It is what it is. Your boy Ajay Max on this one again. Come back anytime you're free, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for you. God bless you. Cheers.